Howdy folks, this is Big Sam. As many of y'all probably know by now, two of my favorite things in this life, among many of them, two of them are Taco Bell and Mosins. Now, it's kind of funny because both of these things have kind of become American institutions, even though Taco Bell's sort of, I guess, Mexican, if you can call it that, and Mosins are, well, they're kind of Russian, some of them at least. And I think it kind of helps illustrate how that both of these have become American institutions, how America's kind of a melting pot of all sorts of wonderful cultures from around the world, and how we get interesting spin-offs and our own versions of really cool things. Now, the interesting thing here, though, is that Taco Bell and Mosins have a lot more similarities than you probably have thought of. For instance, I bet you that you would like to go back to the days when Mosins were $79 at your local hardware store. And I also bet you would like to go to that same day when you could go to Taco Bell and pick up a 39-cent taco. Moral of the story is, both of these things used to be very, very cheap, and both of them over the years have definitely gotten more expensive, but they're not still what we would call insanely expensive. Taco Bell is still definitely a blue-collar restaurant, and Mosins are definitely still a blue-collar gun. That's what we love about them here in America. But that's not the only thing, because Taco Bell, just like Mosins, isn't just an American thing, as you could probably imagine. But what if I told you that there's a lot of instances where we have places around the world with Mosins that also have Taco Bell, or we have a lot of international viewers on this channel that are interested in Mosins. A lot of those places have access to Taco Bell as well. Case in point, we talk a lot about Finnish Mosins here on the channel, but did you know that there are actually many Taco Bells in Finland itself? I bet you didn't know that. Another place that's interesting is actually Romania. Did you know that they have several Taco Bells in Romania? If you go and look on Google Maps, you'll find they actually have pretty good reviews there, and people tend to like it because it's pretty good food and it's relatively well priced. Kind of the same reason we like it here in America. That's not the only place. It's in other places in Europe as well. Spain and Portugal have Taco Bell. The United Kingdom has Taco Bell. I think specifically Great Britain. Scotland may have some as well. Even Germany has a Taco Bell on Ramstein Air Force Base. There's Taco Bell all sorts of places in Europe. But it's not just Europe. There's even Taco Bell in South Korea. Did you know that? What if I told you there was a Taco Bell in North Korea? That I actually couldn't tell you for sure, but rumor has it there has to be a Taco Bell in North Korea because that's why Kim Jong-il is so fat. But even if there was, well, we wouldn't really know about it probably. There's Taco Bell in Japan even. I think there's even one in the Philippines. Taco Bell has actually done a pretty good job of traveling all around the world, just like our Mosin friend here. Mosins have spent the last 130 years traveling across all spans of the globe, and Taco Bell is finally making those rounds as well. And of course, here on the channel, we deeply enjoy Taco Bell and Mosins and really everything that goes with it. And so, to some of our international viewers outside of the United States, maybe you've spent some time watching this channel and you've gotten really interested in Mosins, as I know some of you have because you tell me via email. Well, since I got you hooked on Mosins, maybe I can get you hooked on Taco Bell as well. So what I challenge you to do is find the closest Taco Bell where you live and get a little bit of a taste for yourself of what it's like being Big Sam. Get a Mosin and go spend about 10 or 20 euros at a Taco Bell, and you'll see what it is exactly I'm on about. So thank you guys for watching. You know there's going to be more Mosin content and probably some Taco Bell guest appearances as well here on the channel. This, of course, is my favorite shirt. You'll probably see this shirt again, and hopefully it hasn't blinded you by now, because it is kind of bright here in the sun. In fact, I can't really look at it because it's too bright. But hopefully y'all aren't blinded, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. All we do is Mosins and Taco content, and sometimes we throw in cool stuff for comparison, like, well, Taco Bell, because let's face it, who doesn't love Taco Bell? Well, until next time, guys, let me know if y'all got any prayer requests, and we'll see you next time.